Welcome back, you guys. Today we're going to be working on something a little bit different, something that we don't normally work on. We're going to be working on a Smith & Wesson, and this is your model SW9VE. Now, over the course of the last 6 months to a year, I've had several requests to work on these, a lot of questions about what's offered, is it something that you would look into, maybe do some different patterns. I ended up just receiving a lot of different requests for a lot of different slides. However, this one seems to fall closer to the top of the list, the more common than some of the other ones. So finally decided to go ahead and take a stab at one. Figured we would go ahead and see exactly how it comes out. It gives me the opportunity to have one in hand. I can take some measurements off of it and get a better idea overall of what can actually be performed on the slide. Customer reached out to me and said they wanted to remove the existing factory dovetail and sight, the iron sight back here, and they wanted to put an optic on it. They are not wanting to add a new dovetail to the sight to co-witness, so we'll be removing the rear sight. We'll also be taking off the front sight, and then we're going to be cutting this for a vortex venom on the rear. What we're also going to be doing is on the front, we're going to be running a deep punisher between where the barrel would be and where the front sight would be. We're going to run a deep punisher through here. We're going to have some real nice detail there. We're also going to be doing a stripe down the center in blue to represent. So we're going to be running the regular punisher pattern, which gives us that 3D dimensional image, and then we're going to also run a additional stripe from the head down to what would be the mouth section of it to add that blue line to the overall image of it. So black on blue will be our color. Guys, let's get over to the Tormach 770. Let's go ahead and get this cut for our venom. Let's get over to the laser. Let's go ahead and run that Punisher logo, run that stripe, get it colored, bring it back, take a look and see exactly how it came out. Alright guys, let's take a look and see exactly how this turned out as our final product. And I'm going to tell you already, this is a tight build. I am really liking this. There happen to be a lot of these firearms on the market, and what I would say is not a lot of offered customization that goes along with them. So with that being said, reach out to me if you happen to have one of these models, thinking about maybe having something done, even if it's simple. Raptor cuts, front holes, shaved sides, optic cuts. Now we seem to be offering a little bit more for this particular model. I'm loving that color. It came out beautiful. Guys, let's talk about the front here, okay? I'm definitely gonna have to get you guys a couple of pictures on how this came out. I'm also gonna, one of these corners right now, I'll throw up the picture where we started. So as this individual reached out to me, they said, hey, this is what I wanna put on my gun. Here's a sample of what I'm after. And it ended up being more challenging than I thought it was originally. As you guys could see that in the video, the actual eyes and what would be the nose is the highest. And then we step down to what would be the next layer, which is your stripes and your stars on the left. And once again, I'm gonna add some pictures. It's a beautiful three-dimensional based design off here. The way in which it's stepped down, this step down multi-layered pattern it's beautiful. And then of course, in the end, okay, we ended up adding the represented blue line, okay, because that was part of the picture as well. That was definitely a big piece to this puzzle. I am just loving this overall, how it's come out now. Obviously, as I went through the process of building this template could be used in other things, on other different firearms or other different applications altogether. So definitely reach out to me if you're thinking about having something like this done. It's gorgeous. Let's also talk a minute about a couple of the other things. So as we did the blue there, I don't think we talked about this, but I ended up having 2 triggers that we ended up doing the blue as well. These are going to go back in the firearm. I'm not sure if he's got more than one of these or what these triggers go to 100%. This is all he sent me. But at the end of the day, we're matching. So basically we're going to end up having, you know, our represented line on the top, and then we'll have our trigger down below. Obviously our optic in the back. I am definitely liking this overall. Kind of like I said a little while ago, there just doesn't have to be quite as much love for this particular model that's out of the market as a lot of your M&Ps and your Glocks and some of your other things, some of your more common models, I should say. But you know, I think we're to the point now where we're going to start offering some advanced services on this particular slide, because there are a lot of them on the market, and it's a cost-effective, you know, weapon altogether. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Guys, as you know, took you outside, grabbed you some real pictures of this under some real light. Let's go ahead and check those out. Let's talk a little bit more about what else has been going on with us, some of the other builds that we've been working on a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. All right, guys, well, hopefully you enjoyed that content. It was something new to the market. We had definitely not worked on one of those models before. I know you guys like the new content. I enjoy working on stuff that we have not done before. Definitely came out super, super nice. Guys, let's talk about some of the basic stuff that people send me. This happened to be a pair that came in, a high dollar pair actually. Really nice. We ended up having a Gen 5 19. We ended up coming with a 43. We ended up going with that Cerakote in concrete. So it's super hard and durable externally. We ended up going with the optic cut on here. So we ended up doing a leave the dovetail where it is, add the Trijicon to it, add the Raptor cuts. Of course, we added the coloring to it. And then we had our matching little brother here. So basically we did the Raptor cuts on the front, same color Cerakote. These guys are both sporting the Trijicon optics all the way around. So definitely nice overall. I'm really liking the color. It flows very well with the black. Now, I'm assuming the frames are probably black as well. I know there's some blue going on here because we got some blue Hive stuff in the back that was sent in. Now, of course, I offer the disassembly, the bagging of those parts, the work, and the reassembly for free. So I don't charge you guys anything to strip those down and take those apart. But guys, man, if you have something basic that you're looking to have done, Raptor cuts, you know, shave the sides, maybe some laser engraving, some top port stuff, optic cuts, reach out to me, let me know what's going on. If you happen to see it on the YouTube channel, it is offered. I get a lot of you guys that are like, just didn't see it on your webpage. Guys, I offer so many different patterns, mixing and matching stuff. You need to reach out. You need to let me know what you have. You need to let me know what you want to do. We're going to build you that quote based off that. A lot of this stuff is a fixed pricing with those optic cuts. They're like $100 across the board, right? So it comes out being whether it's a Leopold, a Vortex, a Burris, a Trijicon, it's pretty much all the same. So as long as I offer it, you're going to pay pretty much the same thing no matter what slide we're putting it on at the end of the day. So a lot of those little things like that, we've got some fixed pricing on. If you want to mix and match, you want to add some stuff to it, you want to do, you know, some Hive or some other things, let me know. We'll get you that quote turned out. We'll get you that turnaround time figured out, exactly how long it's going to take for you to get your stuff back. But guys, it doesn't always have to be an extremely advanced build. Sometimes it's just a new build with not a lot going on. Or sometimes it's just a basic build. Somebody wants to add that optic cut. Either way, reach out to me. Let me know what your project is. We will get you that turnaround time. We'll get you that quote turned out. And more than likely, if it's something pretty cool like this, it'll still make its way in the end of a video, right? Because I want to be able to show the newcomers, I want to show those guys exactly that not everything has to be super advanced in order to, you know, to have me do the work. It just has to happen to be something that's firearm related, because I like them all. So let me know what you got and we'll go from there. Now guys, Instagram is kind of the place to be. We have a lot of stuff posted on Instagram. If you don't happen to find something that you sent to me in a video, more than likely, it's going to turn up on Instagram. We're going to see some pictures on there. Might be mixed and matched with some of the other stuff. Might be my frame that's on there, my barrel that's on there, something along that line. But I'm really going to end up showing you guys what it is and how it is overall, how it came out and things like that. Kind of really keep you guys educated and informed and updated with what's going on. Definitely go to the webpage, fill out what's going on, let us know in the contacts tab, and we will get your project turned out to you. Guys, have a good one. Expect to see some new and upcoming, very cool stuff.